Hello everybody, Cyan Link. I know it has been way too long since my last review. I'm not going to bother wasting your time explaining myself anymore after this one. I just want to say, thank you for sticking around. I was amazed when I got on YouTube and found out that no one had unsubscribed. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Alright, knife review today is going to be the Columbia River Knife and Tools M16-14ZSF. They probably could have found a shorter name than that. But, get the general specs out of the way. It was designed by Kit Carson, in case you're interested in that kind of thing. Overall length is 9 1/4 inches. Closed length is 5.375. Weight is 6.3 ounces. The blade is a 4-inch long, Alls-8 steel with a bead blast finish, which I really want to talk about. Obviously in Tanto, obviously with some serrations. Handle's pretty standard with your glass reinforced nylon and your 420J2 inserts. So, this is a pretty solid everyday carry knife. The problem is that they put it in their tactical lineup. I'm getting to that in a second, but as an everyday carry knife, it is pretty solid. It has a variety of opening features, the only one of which I don't like is the normal thumb studs, because they're way too close to the handle, and I really have a hard time using that. But it's got a flipper, and one thing to know, keep forgetting about that, is that it comes with the clip in a tip down feature, which, but if you reverse it, this acts as a pocket opening feature like you've seen on my AK-47 and the Emerson knives and so on and so forth. So, you got a couple of a variety of features. It's certainly long enough for self-defense if you need it, and that pocket opening feature is going to be great for self-defense. But it's also not very frightening looking. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit on the long side. Be careful of the laws, as always. But Tanto's not too scary to me, at least. And let's go ahead and get into the tactical part. Okay, this finish on the handle, there you go, is supposed to be some kind of desert camouflage finish, but quite honestly, it looks like balsa wood to me. So fail on that. And the second is going to be the bead blast finish. You guys might remember eons ago now, I did a review of two SOG knives, the X-Ray Vision and the Visionary, and they were made out of VG10 steel. It's a pretty solid steel, not usually very rust friendly. But they also had the bead blast finish, and if I'm getting close, right around the lettering, we got spots of rust. If my camera will decide to focus. I gotta get a camcorder, seriously. And I don't think that's because of the steel, because I have plenty of Alls-8 blades that don't rust on me. But that bead blast finish, it creates pits all along the steel. Now that helps the blade not reflect light as much. You kind of see it. I mean, I'm right underneath the light, so it's not going to be as apparent. Problem is, those pits, sweat has all kinds of stuff that causes rust. And with that kind of finish, the sweat gets stuck inside those pits on the steel, and you wind up with rust. This isn't a problem for an everyday carry knife, but they went ahead and put it on their tactical lineup. When you're out in the field, the only thing you want to do with water is drink it or maybe wash your face off with it. You don't want to waste any trying to wash your knife off every single day. And when you're in the field, a piece of equipment needs to have a minimal amount of, brain fart, hold on a second. A minimal amount of maintenance required. So, something like this, I mean, they want tactical, they need to fix the balsa wood finish and get a different finish on the blade as well. Maybe, like, I always prefer the black anodized finish because that resists scratching and resists rust better than anything else, so I'm usually a sucker for that. The only other thing really worthy of note on this knife is the locking mechanism. Once again, going way back to that Gerber Applegate from, the Applegate Fairborn dagger, is this little baby right here. Okay, I believe in you. Oh, actually, I don't believe in you, camera. There we go. That. when you open the knife, I'm going to use the flipper because honestly the thumb studs suck. This, much like on the Applegate, locks the blade open, which is really great for self-defense because this will not come open. You cannot close the knife unless you pull down on that. And I like this actually better than the Gerbil Applegate dagger because it's spring-loaded. It's going to stay there unless you hold it in place. And once you do, your finger's in the perfect position to just push on this to get the blade started. Thumb right here. And just make sure you're behind the sharp part, and you close the knife. It's a little slow in closing, but nothing too bad. So self-defense, yes. Very sturdy. I do got to say it is a very sturdy knife. Self-defense, yes. Everyday carry, certainly. Military knife? Tactical knife? No. You need to fix the finish on both the blade and the handle, then we'll talk. Price tag. This is going to be your best friend in the price range. This is a $30 knife. Really, this is unbelievable quality for $30. So, including the price, I have to recommend this knife, severely to anyone who just wants something. Because usually when I tell people I have $80 knives, they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? So, here you go. Finally, here's a $30 knife. Yeah, that works very well. I recommend just make sure you rinse it off when you get home so that sweat doesn't get embedded in the steel and start eating away at it. That should be about it. I'm Cyan Link. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.